Carolyn Bardak with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I'd like to talk about the end of the year and what some of your goals may be. With the end of the year comes bonuses, and one of your goals may be in 2026 to stop renting and start owning. So I'm with my good friend Jason Geary of Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and we're here to talk about loans that might be suitable for the middle income earners and affordability that would give you options with the mortgages. So my first question I'm going to ask, what's the interest rates?
So interest rates right now do depend on affordability. So you can have rates anywhere from 6.125 to 5.75 depending on the loan program.
That's amazing.
I know.
Considering where we were 12 months ago.
Well, the biggest, we're asked rates all the time. And when we're asked a rate, we need to know what's the credit score, is it an affordable loan? And we'll define affordable loans too. And just, if I may.
Oh, absolutely.
So affordable loans, and there's a misconception that when people hear the word affordable is, I'm not going to qualify for that. And that's not the case. There are affordable properties of which you have to make a certain amount of income to live in those. But then affordable loans are going to fall into a category that are going to be dictated by either the state of New Jersey if they're looking at grants, or if they're working with us and we're going through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. With the state of New Jersey, you do have income limitations. And you could use an FHA product or a conventional product with the state of New Jersey. If you're looking at a conventional product with the state of New Jersey, the grants for the most part are going to be dictated by county, and you're going to see either $10,000 or $15,000 grants, and then you get an extra $7,000 if you're a first generation home buyer. You can do 3% down with a conventional loan. FHA, you're 3.5% down. So the grants are good for some customers that don't have, or borrowers that don't have money. The other alternative is to look at Fannie and Freddie. So Fannie and Freddie are going to have the 3% down options too for first-time home buyers. The affordability aspect of it, and they have different categories. So for the most part, someone between 0 and 65,000 could fall into a My Community type program. They can get away with 3% down. That might be a little more difficult to find. But then there's different categories or higher limits. Home Ready and Home Possible allow up to 99,000 in most counties. So if you're up to 99,000, you can still do 3% down, and that's considered an affordable loan. And then beyond that, there's area median income loans, which go from that 99,000 to 149.
Okay.
The 149,000 number, though, which is very unique, is that you take two people making $140,000 each. Most of them are going to say, well, I'm not eligible for an affordable loan. Well, if you're a first-time home buyer, the way we do it, unlike some banks, is that we will allow one income to be used. And if that one income can support the mortgage, although they're making, let's say, combined $280,000, we can use the $140,000 to, and if that qualifies, they're getting better rates because of they're under that $149,000 mark.
So some of the viewers may be first-time home buyers. Explain what Fannie and Freddie is.
Good question.
They don't know.
And as simple as 95% of the loans get sold to three agencies. Fannie Mae, which is almost, I guess, government-backed. Freddie Mac, the same thing. Those are your conventional methods of doing loans. If you want to, what we call true government, that's your FHA, which is Federal Housing Administration. Most people think it's a first-time homebuyer program. It is not. And then you have veteran loans, which are also through Ginnie Mae. So when we look at these agencies, the agencies are the people who buy loans from us, and we follow their underwriting guidelines. So we will look at a scenario and say, this is a good fit for FHA, this is a good fit for Fannie or Freddie.
Well, we're going to be planning on doing more of these videos so that we can help first-time home buyers. And Jason is also a wealth of information for you sellers that are looking to sell that first-time home. There are programs that you can look into. And we're going to wrap up with a little tip for those who are considering selling their first time home that they had and moving up into a larger home and more space.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have for those sellers?
So most sellers have I would say, have a fear of buying a home without selling their home.
Correct.
And the truth is, when they're working with you, they're going to sell the home quickly.
Yes.
It's got to be priced right. We know that. And if we're in good markets, in which New Jersey, I think we could probably see about a 5 to 10% growth rate this year.
Oh, absolutely.
The ability to get the house on the market, it's going to sell. So are there ways for someone to buy a property without selling their existing home? Well, that's going to come down to someone's debt to income. So if they can qualify for both, remember, when you buy a home, you're not going to have a mortgage payment for about 30 to 59 days. So there is some time there. What most people think is that when they go under contract for a new house, they think they need the money. Well, what if you have 5% to put down? Well, you don't need the money. What if you can stomach carrying both mortgages until your first payment's due on your existing loan?
Which could be 60 to maybe 90
typically,
days?
right? If you close like on January 2nd, you could not have a payment until March 1st.
Okay.
Right? So that gives you a month and a half
window
to sell your house. The other thing is too, I think that people who are looking to sell a home are thinking, well, I want to buy this new home with a lesser mortgage and take the equity out of my house and put it down. No one wants to talk about recasting. And recasting is a way that, again, I will say on camera that it's never guaranteed, but Fannie and Freddie have always allowed recasting. And recasting allows you to not refinance, but to pay a fee about $250 and redo your paperwork. So for example, if you're sitting on a lot of equity in your home and you buy a new home with 5% down and then sell your old home and you have $200,000, you could bring your mortgage payment and balance down by $200,000.
Wow.
And then you're right back at where you would have wanted to be in the first place.
This is great news.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this.
Right.
Well, we're going to say happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Jason.
Thank you for having me on.
And look forward to 2026, where we're going to give you a lot of information and help get you into your first home, second home, or maybe you're looking to scale back and get something that's nice and easy like a condo. Maybe next time we'll do one on condos.
Love to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You.
Take care, guys.